Welcome back to the Sipping and Spilling podcast. I'm your host, Mila Serbin. It's lovely to have you here with us, my dear listener.
Welcome to my podcast, Arthur. How are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm really good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Well, tell us about yourself. Where are you from? How did you end up here?
Well, it's a hard question because I'm born in Kazakhstan, and the first 2 years I live in Kazakhstan because my father is military. They have a kind of job in Kazakhstan. Then I came back to Belarus. In Belarus, I live all my life until I came to United States.
When did you come to United States?
7 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I came like a tourist for my family. I should just visit my family, but I got trouble in my country, and right now I can't come back.
What kind of trouble?
It's a politics. If somebody know about Belarus, it's a terrible country. If it will come.
How so? What makes it not a comfortable country to live in right now?
It's like North Korea.
Yeah.
Our president not changed last 28 years. It's the last dictator in Europe, and all 9 years. Everything is connected with that.
And because based on that, you are the outcast.
Yeah.
So do you think of United States as a refuge country, a refugee? Or was it just a purpose to visit your family and you wanted to come back?
I want to come back, but my wife called me and said, do something. You should not come back. And I went, why? Police looking for you. And then I tried to find somewhere who can explain why it happened, what I do. And they said, don't come back because at least you have 5 years jail if you come back.
For no reason, basically.
No reason, but they will find if you come back.
They'll make up a reason.
Yeah.
So, what family do you have here? Is it close family, siblings?
Uncle-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a brother, 3 sisters right here.
Oh.
I have a cousins right here, a lot of cousins.
Lots of cousins here. And how long have they been in the United States?
Approximately 30 years.
Oh, wow. So they're Americanized.
Oh, yep, kind of, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And did you grow up together with them, or it seems like you were split since you lived in different countries?
Split in different countries.
Since technically birth?
Yeah, we sometimes meet, but I not really remember that time.
So this is the time where you're back together because you couldn't be together back there because different lifestyles, you lived in different countries, and now with politics.
Yeah, it was hard time.
Okay. So you're not coming back to Belarus.
I want, but I can't.
Right. Do you think that will ever change?
I hope. I think something will be changed because everyone have a finished lights one day.
Oh yeah. I hope it comes soon for the president.
Yeah.
All right. And how did you get into bodybuilding? The way you look, it seems like it took a lot of years to get to where you are right now.
I do that 20 years. 20 years. I have 20 years experience. When I started, I have a trouble with my spine, and doctor said me, go to the gym, do the squats, and your back muscles help growing your spine straight. I started, I like it, and I started like powerlifting.
Okay. What is powerlifting?
Powerlifting is not to care about how you look. You should lift a lot of weight, squats, a lot of weight.
So strength building,
basically.
It's
more about power.
Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
Bodybuilding is more about how you look.
And is there a clear difference that bodybuilding is about looks and whatever is about strength? Are they separate or they are combined?
It's something close to each other and something not, because it's about diet, yes, but it's a different diet. It's about training, but so total different training. So just because we do kind of same exercise, it not means it was the same sport.
Okay. So after you started going to the gym, how did you get into, like, so into it? I think it's hard. I mean, I'm speaking from personal experience. I lack motivation to go to the gym. How did you find that much motivation to keep going and look where you are now?
When I was really young, I have a lot of motivation. I would like the looks like a real bodybuilder. I think it looks great, and I think girls will be look at me. But truth looks a little bit different.
What is the truth?
Respect me, give it to guys which one go in the gym too. But girls don't care about how you look. It's true.
When you have a bad day, what makes you come back to the gym and keep going?
You should understand what's for me gym. It's just a routine, same like brush your teeth.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need the motivation for the eat the food, go to a vacation,
Good point.
or clean up in your room, right? It's just a routine, and someday you should to do that. Discipline and routines make good goal.
Okay.
Good result.
Can you tell me step by step, how did you come to that? How did you make that just, let's say, a hobby or something your doctor told you, and you turned it to a routine?
Well, when I started, it was like you have a motivation. You would like to fix your trouble because
Right.
my back looks really not really good. One shoulder is higher than another one, and then I see how they change my body, and I like it, and I understand what I have different weights of bodybuilding. It's not about taking really heavy some weight. It's a different training, and I study some use different diet, someone supplements, sport nutrition, everything. I read about that. I'm really motivated. And after 5 years, I lose motivation, but I still go and do because people around me motivate me. Like, oh, you will be 20, you forgot about that. You will be 30, you have a huge stomach.
Beer belly.
Yeah, beer belly. Yeah. And no, it's never happened.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and if we're talking about the gym right now, the bodybuilding, if we look in the roots of the word, like a body build, it's not about beauty, it's more about health. Because people first step why they go to the gym is like a lose weight.
Main motivation.
Main motivation, but you should understand, extra weight is it's not bad. It's just a symptom. It means what you have a trouble with your health. Because I training people, and 90% of case with girls have a same trouble. It's not about weight. It's about iron. It's a strategic reserve of iron in your body. You have a trouble with the iron. You have a ton of the problem with the health, like with your thyroid, woman's cycle, with your mood, extra weight, water under your body, hair, nails is not really good.
Oh, yeah. Lashes.
Lashes, you're right. Yeah, first step, if I training the people, they should go the lab test. I should understand what happened with your body.
Interesting, because I've never heard of any personal trainer doing a lab test, but I did hear about a neuroscientist who was talking about that, and he was scolding all the personal trainers who are not doing that. He said, your main job is to figure out what's going on with that person, and because you're not going to the lab, you're jumping way ahead of yourself, and you're missing out all the important things that the lab results will give you.
It's without lab test impossible really change something, because 90% of people have a trouble with health, and it's like a building without blueprint.
Yes, exactly.
It's impossible, because if you're talking about the gym, if you have everything is good with your health, for real change body, enough just 1 year. And when people say, wow, what happened? Oh, you look great. 1 year is enough. But usually problem is more deep in health.
What with your experience that you've seen, what is the most common problems that are deeply rooted into?
It's really simple. It's a lipid panel. It means a good and bad fat measurement in your body.
Okay.
And then we have, of course, problem is hormones. Iron, it's a first place. Problem with iron in the body.
Lack of iron?
Yep. And some more about girls, but men's too.
Yep.
And then trouble with water, carbs, and vitamins problem, like vitamins group of D or the B. You can see check on the lab test.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have a personal trainer yet, but I do have a really good chiropractor who also keeps me in check of what kind of vitamins I take, and he made sure I take iron, magnesium, and all the good things, because he also takes care of my health.
And usually the people that check labs and see, oh, I have a problem with irons and take irons, but irons have a different
Purpose?
Purpose, yeah. One is it's hilat, and that's one sulfat.
Okay.
And so means which one is more work in your body, because someone have you start to drink the iron and have a trouble with the stomach. Not always if you take the pills everything will be fine.
Right.
No, you should be correct all the time, checking again and again.
Yeah, and that's why you need to choose a good professional who knows what they're doing, like you, who will do the lab tests and will train you.
And when I'm training, I have friends, it's doctors, because I not have all the answer for the questions. Sometimes
right.
I don't know that, but I all the time find the place where I give an answer for my questions.
I love that.
Yep.
Because we live, we learn. And
Yep.
even in my job, sometimes I don't have answers to questions that my clients ask me, but I can find out and come back with an answer.
Yeah, it's a good point when you have like a team for training.
Oh, for sure.
Because if you have a personal trainer, which one just to give you weight and count how many times you do exercise, you can do that by yourself. I don't know why the people order that training.
I think it's because they lack motivating them. They can't motivate themselves, so they need someone else to do that for them. But also comes into play. Some people don't have friends or a good support system to do that, so they have to go to a personal trainer. And personally, what I see now is I feel like lots of people are getting into being a personal trainer because it seems like it's so easy to learn. You just count calories for them and tell them what kind of exercise to do, but you don't actually care. You don't do the lab tests, right? So that's the difference between someone who can support you and motivate you and actually personally train you to be a better version of yourself.
I meet, in my experience, when the really, really fat man, he's like a scared go to the gym because he looks not like everyone in the gym. It's fine.
But how to overcome that fear? Because I had that fear too.
Just to find friend or go with your husband.
We did. That's exactly what we did.
Just to make the time like a fun. It's another place for the dating, for the meet the friends. It should be like a fun. It should be like your lifestyle. And if you do that routine in a positive way, it will be really easy. Like diet. Everyone think what I have a district diet, like a rice and chicken.
That's what I thought you would eat.
No. I eat the Negasco pizza. It's fine.
So what is your favorite food in America?
Favorite food, chicken and rice. Sorry, I do that all my life. I don't know. I really like chicken and rice, but yeah, I really love. McDonald's right here tastes different. I travel in Europe. Everywhere is a little bit different.
So tell me, I had McDonald's in Russia only once, and it was in Moscow, so one of the best, I assume, right? It was really good. McDonald's here, I remember one time we had chicken nuggets. It was a really long day. We were both really hungry, and I ate one, and it feels like I'm eating garbage.
Well, if we're talking about like a burgers, everything is fine. If you're talking about coffee right here is terrible. Is it true? And what I miss really, it's for the French fries, cheese sauce. You don't have that one, and I'm confused. Why it's so tasty and delicious? But yeah, if coming back about diet, diet it's just calculate how many carbs, fat, and protein you eat, and you could grab it from. Sometimes it's fine if you go to the fast food. It's okay. Uh, it's a, it should be comfortable. If it's not comfortable, like people stop eating candies, all the purpose of bread. No, 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 no. It's not good. If you stop something good, you really want that. For example, I'm sweet tooth. I can't be without the candies.
Help yourself.
Thank you. And a really hard time. It's when cutting season. It's a preparation for competition. In a couple months, it's a really strict diet. And that time, I still have a little bit of candies. It's a marshmallow and honey.
Okay.
I can't live without that.
Me too. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
So tell me more about how can a person change their diet gradually in order to get where they want to be? What would be the first point of how they should build their routine for the dieting?
First routine. For example, I have a application. It's a Fat Secret, and just first week, everything what you eat at the app.
Okay.
They help you calculate how many carbs you eat in a regular life.
Like right now, yeah.
Yeah, right now you should understand how much you eat fat, protein, and carbs.
Yeah.
In the internet have a lot of formulas how to calculate how many each other components you need in your food. Take just one. It's fine. And try to just cut a little bit fat, add a little bit protein, like it should be in a formula, but you measure what you eat as regular. It's the first you change. Don't change like a something cut, really.
Like
it should
cold
be,
turkey.
yeah. This should be slow.
I think so too.
Yeah, and it should be really comfortable. Choose and then forget about snacks. Snacks is really bad for the insulin system.
Oh, why is that?
Every time when we eat something, your insulin is going up and then going slow down. It's like a normal body.
Just that's what happens when you
Yeah, and if you eat snacks, it's he's not going down and going up.
Yeah, your cells
Yeah,
can't accept.
Your cells not accept the insulin, and insulin is going up, and that move a lot of problem with your health.
And insulin is sugar.
No, insulin is your I forgot the name in English. It's pancreatin in your body make. It's going try to make lower sugar in your blood.
So it's two separate things that work together.
Yeah. Because all the carbs in finish it's will be sugar. And sugar is not the best. It depends on what kind of is it sugar. Like it should be carbs. Sorry, it should be long links of carbs.
And where would you find that?
Like potato.
Okay.
Sweet potato, spaghetti.
So pasta.
Pasta, yeah, rice, oatmeal, buckwheat. And you should be eat a lot of because, for example, one piece of pizza it's easy to 1,000 calories. But if you grab this normal food, 1,000 calories, it's a huge dish.
Yes. That's so true. I've seen it so many times. A picture of like a little candy, let's say marshmallow, 1,000 calories, and 1,000 calories in vegetables is like a whole mountain of
You're right,
tomatoes and cucumbers.
When people start like follow my advice, what they should eat, they confuse. They eat more and start to lose the weight.
How does that happen? They eat more vegetables?
No, it's just mathematics. 1 of the grams fat is at 9 calories. 1 gram fat on carbs, it's 4 calories. If you eat more carbs and protein, less protein, it's a huge dish of food.
Wow. Okay, I never knew that. That's very interesting.
Believe me, change body like a body business is really easy. It's like a mathematics. Do step by step all the advice and you have a result.
Okay. Now, question for you: how long will it take me to, or anyone, to build a good butt?
good.
Do you need squats? What foods should I eat? What should I focus on?
For the real change, like I said, it's enough 1 year, but how should be looks like a superstar or for the compete
No, just for yourself.
yourself? It's between 1 or 3 years. It's will be enough.
Okay. Anything specific that we should focus on? If that's
No, it's glutes. If we talk about glutes,
Yes.
it's the same muscle like a biceps. It's
okay. So it applies everywhere, basically. There's no.
Yep.
Okay.
You should follow the diet, do exercise, and a lot of people too much training. It's really stupid because then they not have a time for the rest, recover your body. Because food is a building material and recovery material. You need to give for your muscle the stress and then the recovery. That's how to build a muscle.
Tell me more about the recovering process. How long it takes? What is the proper way to recover from when you're training?
If in short, because it's a huge question.
We have the time.
Yep. For example, if you're training biceps, next 48 hours you should not training biceps. And if you're training your back, it's a connect with the biceps. It's not really good. It means don't training close muscle, which one is connected. Why the 48 hours? Because when the carbs making a glycogen, it's at least 48 hours and come back to your muscle.
So it won't even make sense to go right back into it because it takes that much time.
Yeah, and next day you should make the cardio or the another one group of muscle. It's why this should be split, not like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's good if you nothing do that and start like that one is fine. But if you go into smart and it would like the really fast result, you need to change. You have your training routine. You should have the schedule of the training a little bit different.
Okay. So tell me about your approach when you train people. Is it the same for everyone, or do you take a different approach to each individual?
It's the same in an individual at the same time because I can't create something new exercise or the diet. It's a simple for.
So you curate a new exercise and diet to every person?
No.
Okay.
I just adjust diet for each other. For example, I have a friend who not eat fish. It's a huge problem because it's a good protein, it's a good fat, and he not eat at all. And what we can change is some of the nuts, peanut butter, avocado. It's fine. Yeah, that one is why I have adjusted. For example, if you're talking about like a competition training, it's different. If you're talking about like a lifestyle routine, it's different too.
And what is the difference?
Different, more focus on a group, more detailed work. If we talk about like a routine, it should be really simple. And training usually it's 40, maybe 60 minutes gym. That's enough.
Okay, and that's daily?
Not daily. It's you should rest. And we, for example, when we lose weight, we add some more cardio. We do the deficit of calories. If we gain the muscle, we do deficit of calories. That's what I try to adjust.
Okay, interesting. Okay. I have some questions from our audience.
Wow.
Is it true that plant-based creamers are just as bad as lactose ones?
And again, it's about which one of the person. If they have some allergy, yes. If everything is fine in your body, it doesn't matter.
So I think she's asking about the ingredients. If plant-based have the same...
You should understand with the animal milk and plant-based milk is so total different.
Of course.
Yeah, and like juice and water, you can say it was the same. For example, everyone should drink a lot of water a day, and customer all the time asking, well, if I drink tea or coffee and juice, is it the same as the liquid, right? No, that's so different.
Why is it different? Like tea is literally colored water.
If without sugar, yeah, but they have a caffeine, right? Caffeine do the change a little bit. Use the cortisol. What's this bad? 2 points. One of the some of the water hold in your body in not correct place, and you have extra pee. Yeah, it's
That's the most annoying part of that.
But what's the problem? When you drink 1 liter of the coffee, you lose 1 liter to 100 grams of in restroom, and it's a loose water. Our goal is put enough water. It's a huge problem.
And to keep it in the body.
Because water really important for the build muscle, for your skin, again, nail, eyelashes,
everything
hair.
else.
Yeah.
It's
for
fine.
every each kilo of your body weight, you see 30 milliliters of the water. For example, for me, it's approximately should be 3 liters.
3 liters of water each day?
Yeah, but I'm bodybuilding. I use
Yeah.
some stuff which is not really good for the health, and I should the more drink. At least should be gallon clean water, not like coffee.
Okay, that makes sense. No Starbucks.
No, that's fine. Starbucks. If you drink
With water.
yeah, just
Okay. If you have Starbucks, at least 2 bottles of water.
Yep, it works.
All right. Next question. What to eat before and after workouts?
Good question. Same food like you like it, because
Just some rations.
yeah, if you eat before the training just in 5 minutes, I think you throw on the gym. It's not
Cue
good.
the Michael Scott eating fettuccine right before the marathon.
Oh, but after you need the material for the recovery. Yeah, you should have a meal.
Okay. Next question. What do you think about the carnivore diet, especially for women? Like, what diet is the best?
Mediterranean, yeah, that one most healthy and more easy to took the diet. Why? Because it's included everything, less red meat, more fish, and they include the wine. Yep, you will be confused, but yeah.
I think I like this diet.
But it's not a lot of, just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. For someone who quits easily, is having a trainer to start in the gym better than trying yourself?
For example, if you not have enough motivation, you can text me and start training with me.
I think that's the best option.
Yeah, I give it to enough motivation, believe me. It's a fun time. You forgot about what you do the routine, like training. It's just like you're going to the bar or it's a pool, bowling. It's a fun time. But people should understand, it's you don't need the motivation if you would like to care about your health. You just do that, that's it.
So it's about changing the mindset.
It should be changed the mind, yeah. You should just spend time for something. For example, wash your car, take a shower. Yep.
Because you care of yourself. I don't
Yeah.
want to show up smelly everywhere. So I'll take that time to do that.
But you
And-
don't really like time to spend for that. It's
Right.
so boring.
I'd rather not, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, we need to change our mindset to take care of our body, love ourselves, and start taking care of our bodies. I think lots of people, especially with society having such high standards for beauty, especially for women, and it's impossible. And I think a lot of women are struggling with that mindset of being perfect, skinny, or whatever the next trend is. And we kind of neglect our own bodies because we have that perception from someone else that
One of the problem what I see it's advertisement. If you check the Instagram or the like professional TV, they show the perfect skin, perfect people. Right now in America, what I like, they little bit change. It shows like it's not all the times perfect model plus size plus. But what they do they go into wrong size, shows it too much. It should be just a healthy. don't need to really care about how you look. You should be healthy, first one. And the second one, you should love yourself. For example, if you're couple, you should love each other. Because if you're really fat or really skinny, it should understand it's not good. First one, it's not good for the health. You should do something.
And last question, last but not least, or last but not least. Last but not least, as a beginner, what is more important and helpful to get rid of fat, using weights or simple cardio?
Both.
How do you balance both?
Because on one day you do the physical work, it's help you grow in testosterone. You should understand what a woman and man have the same hormones but different levels.
Yes.
But for everyone, the testosterone is really important for the lose fat. Cardio, it's a straight way to how to lose. And don't forget about 2 more points. It's a diet, because it should be deficit of calories, and another one, you should sleep enough, because people right now sleep 4-5 hours. It's not enough. It's not good for health. It's pressure for your thyroid. If you have a problem with thyroid, you have a problem with the weight.
Never knew that. Would you say sleep is like your recovery time?
Yeah, that's one of those.
Okay, so it's part of that recovery that we need, especially if you're in training.
Not for everyone, you should sleep. I read one of the studies, people who less sleep, more eat. Because your body...
You're awake, what are you supposed to do?
No, because you need more material for the recovery. Because when we sleep, it's some processes what should do that not happen. And your body try to recover from the food, and you eat extra.
And one thing I have to add, I've heard, it was a doctor, and he's a professor in Harvard or Stanford, I forgot which one, and he said he's also all about health and being healthy. He talked about sleep and being on our phones a lot, but one thing that stood out to me that he said that all these good things that they study, right, in the labs, and the perfect thing that you should do, you'll be perfect health, right? He said, do at least 80% of that, and the remaining 20, it is what it is, but at least if you do 80% of what they want you to do, you'll be good. Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I agree with that one.
So 80-20 rule.
Yeah, 80-20 rules works. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Awesome.
My advice is really simple. Just do something. If you do this like a diet, it will be good for your health. If you start sleep, it's more good. If you go into the gym, it's awesome.
There we go. Now, thank you for coming here. I want to ask you, come up with a question that you want to ask the next person, and the previous person asks you a question.
Okay.
So I'll let you think about the question that you want to ask the next person, but I'm going to tell you what the question the previous person asked you.
Okay.
So their question is, what are you most afraid of?
For the simple answer, who really afraid go to the gym? Just a step. When that happens, you think you're still alive, everything is fine. You can live with that.
I think you're the only person who will ever say I'm not afraid of anything. What is your question for the next person?
What is happiness for you?
Good question. On that note, thank you so much for listening and being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here with us, my dear listener. Until the next episode.